Hi angels, welcome back to my channel. Hi to all my new subscribers. My name is Asha. Very nice to meet you. For whatever reason that you've decided to subscribe to this channel, regardless, thank you for being on this journey with us. Thank you for joining the A-team. I really do appreciate it. As you guys can see from the title, this video is called, What is Your Intention? Let's get right into it. So I am taking a little detour, and today I want to talk about intention. I think that no matter what videos that I upload and, the primary topic that I speak about in regards to dating, I don't want to preclude the significance of self-awareness and self-love and also just healing. I personally love Oprah Winfrey. She's one of the people that I really, really do admire. And I was watching a couple of her videos and I noticed that she was using that word intention a lot. And I think it's significant to have intention for multiple reasons. All the videos that I post on here, none of them to me mean anything without intention. So for me, when I make a video, when I create a video, when I'm writing a video treatment, I like to consider, whether it's conscious or not, what is my intention behind this video? Who do I want to reach with this video? Who am I trying to help with this video? I believe that if you don't know why you're doing something, then you can't gauge your desires fundamentally. So let's say with dating, if your intention is to have fun, okay, you know that your intention is to have fun. If your intention is to have something serious, okay, you're stepping in with that mindset. Until you know what you want, until you have intention about all the things in your life that you do, life will always be mediocre for you. It will always be just good enough. Life is always gonna kind of sort of give you what you may or may not want until you start to tap into discovering what is your intention. I also believe that intention, aside from being part of the essence of our being, intention also gives you clarity and a game plan before stepping into a situation. And I'm not speaking about acting first and then defending your intention. So if somebody, does something wrong or offends someone and then says, I'm sorry, that wasn't my intention to offend you. Because that's also a possibility, of course. You can intend genuinely to have things go a certain way and they still don't go that way. But in life, part of the soul work in all your endeavors, I believe, should be foundationally intentional. What is your why for all the things that you do, for the things that you say, for your actions? I think too many times we get caught up with life just happening to us. And yes, there are things that may occur that are out of our control, but what do you want? What do you want out of life? How can you become more of who you were created to be? How can you become more of the person that you desire, your best self? What makes you fulfilled? And I know in a way, this might not seem like it's relevant to dating or anything, but actually it is. And here's why. When you are someone that is very self-aware and in touch with yourself, it's easy for you to assess yourself and others in different situations because you understand what it is that you're bringing, you understand yourself, and you understand your value. So that makes it a lot easier, not impossible, but a lot easier to shut down certain things, to walk away from certain situations, to avoid certain situations, and to not entertain certain situations. There is no luck without being prepared to handle the opportunity. So whether it's the guy that you want and he has so many things going for him and there are things that you aspire to do, but you've done none of them. and you're just hoping that maybe being with him, that will bleed off onto you. Sometimes life and God essentially just wants us to fill ourselves up so that he can prepare us for the person that we desire, the person of our dreams. And I think that really is significant, because now the question becomes, are you ready for what it is that you want? Are you? Can you handle getting the really successful guy and it's all fun in the beginning because you got the guy that you wanted and all your dreams and desires are on the back burner now? And after a while, because things naturally just, simmer down, you're starting to feel empty again and you're unhappy and you're trying to figure out why. I got the guy that I wanted, I got the career that everyone said I should have, but what do I really want? What was my intention? Well, when you first stepped in and you were dating the guy, you were hoping that you would start your own business because you know that he's a successful businessman. When you got the job that everyone said that you should have, well, everyone said I should have this job, so I should be happy because everyone says that this is what I should do. What do you want? What is your intention? So that goes without saying, if you are continually inauthentic to who it is that you are supposed to be, you will never reach true happiness. And that goes for every part of your life. Real, genuine, true things will not happen to you, for you, if you are an inauthentic individual. You will always be a better you than a better her, than a better him. So how do you become intentional? How do you go about that? Well, you start focusing on yourself. I mean, self-discovery is really a fun journey. It has its ups and downs, but it's a fun journey, because the more you start to do things that fill you up and add value to your life and genuinely make you happy, you will discover what your why is. You will discover the man you want in your life. You will discover the exact type of relationship it is that you desire. You will discover your value, the essence of your being. Oprah, really believes in the third law of motion, which states that every action has an equal or opposite reaction. So I believe the more that we discover ourselves, the easier it is to be compassionate, to be radiant. And what does this all do in essence? This all makes you an attractive person overall. This makes you a confident person. This makes you understand who you are fundamentally. This now prepares you for what it is that you desire in your life. I think that I really felt led to talk about this topic today because I genuinely feel like somebody does need to hear this, that if you are feeling lost and confused, and a lot of the times relationships are distractions, because relationships are choices, and it's always easier to focus on working on something else so that we don't have to work on ourselves. And it's not always easy to come to that realization. It's difficult. And it's difficult to sit down and reflect and really think about what it is that you want, because sometimes we just don't have the answers. Sometimes we don't even know what it is that we want to do. Your first goal should be discovering what it is that you want to do. If you free fall through life, like it is what it is, whatever, vaguely, life will always be gray for you. It'll be vague for you. But be intentional about all the things that you desire. Be intentional about the company that you keep. Be intentional about what you watch, what you consume. Be intentional about it. I don't believe in life that we genuinely get what we don't deserve. I believe fundamentally, foundationally, that being a genuine good person, you will get that in return. Yes, bad things happen to good people, but bad things happen to bad people too. And it always seems like the bad guy's winning, but I believe that everyone has their day. Everyone has a conscience, whether they are able to show that and be vulnerable or not. Everybody has a conscience. It may seem like, the person that's bullying you is winning and they're so popular and everybody likes them, or, at work, a girl is trying to get you fired and she's blaming you for things that she's secretly doing, or whatever the case may be. It always seems like they're winning. But when you start to become self-aware, you look at people differently because you see the hurt and you see where it's coming from. It's coming from a different place, and it's difficult to reciprocate that type of behavior back because you see where it's coming from. And it doesn't mean you have to fix people. What it means is you can identify that in them, and so you back out as gently as you can. And that's genuinely what I live by. Even on this channel, my intention is to genuinely help you guys on this channel. People may look at my personality and have one opinion of me. People will watch my channel and actually understand where it is that I'm coming from. But I know one thing, that hurt people hurt people. When you see what someone chooses to attack you on, it says a lot about them. Because genuine, happy people don't attack people. They don't troll on social media. They don't participate in senseless negativity. Because what is it adding to your life? How is it making you a genuine good person? I want you guys all to find the person of your dreams and to live the life that you guys deserve to live. But it's important that in that search, in that pursuit of desiring these things, let's stop and figure out who are we becoming so that we can get those things that we desire. Because after a while, you can't run from yourself. Who you are will come out eventually. Reflect now, deal with it now, figure out who you are now, because other people are not going to do it for you. You are responsible for your life. You are responsible for your happiness. You are. And the reason why that's important to identify is because when you understand that, fundamentally, no one can take that from you. Just like I told you, ladies, when you know who you are, you know your value, you don't accept certain things. You don't move the way that you used to move. You don't settle for what you used to settle for because you know you. No one can dictate to you who you are because you know who you are. So I say all that to conclude with this. One of my favorite quotes also that Oprah says is, when your personality comes to serve the energy of your soul, that is true, authentic power. And that's actually a quote from Gary Zukav from the book Seed of the Soul, which is what I'm reading currently. I think that's so important to me because I'm just gonna give you guys a brief story. I had tried so many different things and nothing I was doing before I found my niche here was serving me. I felt like I wasn't able to express my personality the way I wanted to. I felt like I couldn't really be me. And the fact that now I have this amazing platform where not only am I able to help others and be a vessel that, God is using to help people in the best way that I can, but I can be authentically myself while I do it. And no matter what comments I may get that may say, oh, she's this, she's that, it doesn't bother me. And that's not to say words don't hurt, because words are powerful, words permeate. But it doesn't hold much significance because I know who I am, and the love always drowns out the hate for me. It always does. So I encourage all of you to ask yourself, what is my intention? What do you want out of life? What do you want from yourself? Figure out what you want from you. Then you can be in addition and come as a whole person a fulfilled person to get what it is that you desire from somebody else. And I'm telling you, this might sound boring, this might sound cliche, but until you figure that out, you will cycle with the same old patterns. You will continue to make poor decisions, and anyone at any moment can dictate to you who you are. So angels, that is the end of this video. A little different than what I normally talk about, but nonetheless, I genuinely am invested in helping you guys in as many areas in your life as I possibly can. And in helping you guys, it genuinely helps me too. So with that being said, I love you and God loves you, and I will see you beautiful angels in my next video. Mwah.